If you didn't have Fran just getting you 2 free points every single game.
Well, first of all, it's 3 free points, and you one fluke-ass win. You think you're on our level?
It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke-ass win. We beat you multiple times.
It was a fucking fluke.
Overtimes, another multiple times.
It was a fucking fluke. Tommy's over there doing Slumdog Millionaire shit. He's asking Fat Glenny fat questions. Like, oh, what do you want me to do?
Jeff Daniels.
It's a fluke.
Jeff Daniels.
The easiest question ever asked in the
Not the
history of
easiest question ever asked. Glenny knew the other question that you didn't get right.
Right, because we got the harder question.
It wasn't a harder question.
If we'd got the easier question, we'd have won easily. It's Pick Central.
I got Maya Rudolph. You didn't get that.
Shut the fuck up.
You thought it was fucking Tina Fey.
That was easy, too, because we had to eliminate them. And if you hadn't fucking said Little CC's, I would have gotten Pizza Hut. The fact that you fucked their name up, man, I was like, oh, he fucked the name up. Idiot.
Gotta be better. Gotta be better to be a champion.
Better. A fucking fluke. Just because you rode Tommy's coattails, don't come in here.
This isn't
Hello.
a dangerous game show.
It's Pick Central, our daily gambling show. How's everybody doing today? To my left, I have the suddenly slumping New York Yankees fans, Marty Mush and Big Ev.
I enjoyed that little cold intro. I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you, Big Ev. To my right, I have the always slumping Rico Bosco. Hello, Rico.
What's going on?
How you doing today?
All right. South Riding, Virginia up 4-0 in the fourth against Harris County, Georgia, in an elimination game.
Nobody just gives a hot fuck about the Little League playoffs. Okay. Although Starkville, Mississippi did get eliminated.
Yeah, it's interesting you care about them.
Starkville did get eliminated. They lost to Oklahoma. No? Oklahoma, yeah. Yeah. Vibe check. Everybody good? Marty, you happy in your life?
Couldn't be happier in my life.
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Oh, I no. No, not at all. Having a rough month. Rico, are you happy in your life?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Zaz fucking with me though. I'm just doing.
You went to Pop Punk, huh?
I did.
Wow. You did something with the company?
Yeah.
Look at you.
You didn't.
Fuck no. I was at a bachelor party.
I first of all, if I didn't have a wife and I'm a family man first, so that comes first. So
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
When they're here, I'm not going to go to Pub Punk, but if I'm here by myself, yeah, I went to Pub Punk.
Looks like a fun time.
Had a good time. 90 minutes. They're outstanding. Fun time. Playing all the favorites and all.
They're all good. They're all very good.
Yeah, it was a good time. Everybody was there. Everybody that meant something in the company was there. You weren't there, Big F.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't there, Marty.
I wish
I was.
Bachelor party.
You weren't there, Smitty.
No, I was not there.
And you weren't there, Rico.
I didn't get my tickets comped. I only do comped. No,
You
I
get-
couldn't. I couldn't make it.
What?
Was Nate Dogg there?
Nate Dogg was there. Nate Dogg was there.
Nate Dogg loves Pop Punk.
Yeah, Nate Dogg. Pretty much everybody else was there. I like there were a lot.
I'll never forget the first Pop Punk. Said, I'm the second in command of this company.
That happened at a Pub Punk?
The first ever. Their inaugural show.
That's an actual quote. He said that.
I might have been paraphrasing, but
He couldn't get backstage. He was banging on the door. He said, "Let me in. I'm like number 2 at this company."
He might still say that today, so I don't know what we're
I think
Probably
it was
more
a
true today
jest
than
a
it was
little
then.
bit.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
true today.
Zah, how you doing? How was the Classic the other day?
Good.
Got your clubs yet?
Working on it.
Working on it.
Did you do any more tweeting this weekend, though?
No.
How was how'd Arsenal season start?
Great. Fantastic, actually. Phenomenal.
Who'd you guys beat?
We played on Friday. We beat Crystal Palace 2-0. We're second on the league. Life is gravy.
You realize this season of Dave being on Tottenham is going to be the worst year of your life.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. He is fully on Tottenham. What he kept saying, Coys?
Coys. That's, yeah.
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 Not them.
Well, I'm guessing that's just is it Come On You Spurs? What is it?
That.
Okay. All right. It's just Coys is just the acronym for Come On You Spurs, and he just says Coys like it's a thing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess we can start with baseball because this is the time of the year where the pretenders and the contenders are separating themselves, and the Mets with one of the biggest statements of the year. We'll do college football later. We'll do pro football later. We'll do – oh, by the way, Aaron Rodgers on PMT right now. If you want to go I don't know that I have to plug PMT because they're so much bigger than us, but Aaron Rodgers' interview on PMT, pretty good. Really good. None of you watched it. Wow. Okay.
it came out at like this morning.
Yeah, okay.
Saw clips. You listened to the whole thing already?
I did.
On the train ride?
I was anxious to see the Uber ride. I was anxious to see how well they would mesh and if Big Cat would stay with his gimmick or not, and he very much did.
It feels like Aaron Rodgers gets to the point where he's like very, very affable and then does something or says something where it just like brings him back.
He's one of these guys that's almost like a ping pong guy. Like you go far left and far right with him.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. You think, okay, well, this guy gets it. He's in on the joke. And then all of a sudden he hits a wall like, no, he doesn't get the joke at all.
Yeah, and then he hosts Jeopardy, and he's just like the most monotone, like, crouton possible.
I love him. I like him because he's like, he does get the jokes because he's doing PMT, he's doing Bussin', he's done Pat McAfee. Like, he understands it, but he's also like weird where he sticks to his guns no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the clip today where they were like, "Oh, how many people did you kill?" He's like, he laughed. He goes, "I understand a joke, but I don't find that
not
funny."
fucking
Like,
funny.
I like that he like didn't just like whatever.
Throw an F-bomb in there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that he sticks to his guns.
Yeah, well, that's sticking to your guns, but that's like getting some of the jokes, but not all of them. Like, he gets the jokes he gets, and then he doesn't like the jokes he doesn't get.
But see, he's definitely in on it because then he was like, I don't watch your stuff. He's like, I'm a big like Dave fan.
Yeah.
Which that's obviously he's throwing a jab.
He said, I
gets
watched Dave's pizza reviews and his cookie reviews. How many cookie reviews he's done? Like 5? I don't know. It was good. Aaron Rodgers on PMT, and I guess I don't know when the Bussin' one comes out. We know that it happened. TJ, do we know, is it announced that what's happening in the office, what's being shot in the office right now is being shot?
I think they're trying to keep
Yeah, Mintzy announced it on Friday's episode while you weren't here.
By the way,
I forgot that he did that.
are you having a stroke?
It's this. How is that even possible?
He was
He
just
didn't
like, oh,
say
they're
who was
setting
in
up
it,
for-
though.
Yeah,
Wait, are we keeping it a secret that it's being shot altogether?
I don't know. I
I don't think so.
I think it's out. I don't
it's
think,
going to get out.
I don't think the cast is out. I don't think people know the cast. But one of the
we all know one person that's not in it.
well, yeah, Ben Mintz was asked to be in it and decided not to so he could take vacation this week.
Wait,
He went,
are
to
you
a,
serious?
he went to a funeral, bro.
On Saturday.
He said no to
He
this.
went to Big O's
Said
funeral.
no. Yes. Correct.
No way.
He said no. Hey,
What are we doing here?
he said no. He did go to a memorial service on Saturday, and I think it started last night. So.
Big O in Chattanooga. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, that's about enough Ben Mintz for the day.
Look at the fit.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Jordan's, yep.
Yeah,
What do we think about the OJ?
like an assistant principal at a failing school, huh?
What do we think about the OJ picture? He wasn't in it.
Yeah, he wasn't. He's tweeting out pictures of OJ. He's not even in it.
What?
Tweeted out a picture of his friends meeting OJ.
Juice is loose.
My question is, he tweeted this on Friday or on
Yeah.
Instagram. He got a haircut.
Yeah.
What happened in the next 24 hours? The haircut just went away. How is that possible? He lost his haircut.
Ben Mintz got a weave.
Looks like Sam Pittman there.
We think that photo is doctored. And that's from a year ago.
I don't know.
I think it might have just been,
No, he just didn't put product in his
Did
hair.
before and after, and then the next day it was back to before.
Zoom in on that.
That is weird.
See, I
Hold
think that photo's from 2021. I got to be honest.
That's just
That's
your hair can't get that like that in a day.
what happened here? What's really?
That's longer hair.
Now wait a minute. We have some sort of.
Is
There's
that
no
really
way that
smart?
hair. There's no way that hair turned into
Yeah,
another hair.
that hair could flip down.
No, to that.
No.
Okay, there's
Not as moppy
There's
as
that.
it was.
There's that.
I will. It is shorter on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
In the blue
It's a
shirt.
little shorter though.
It is shorter on the sides. I'll give him that. But it really flipped down hard then if it flipped down.
That's just Ben Mintz not knowing how to maintain whatever it is living on his.
That's like Fleshman's did the hair, and then he
Exactly.
doesn't know how to do it.
Got home. He didn't know. I've been there, brother. So I'm fine with that. But
And Ben Mintz's dad, 73 years old. Shout out. Happy birthday.
A spitting image.
Wow.
Wearing the King of the South shirt.
He looks younger than Ben.
just a proud father.
It's like when you picture someone like what he's gonna look like, and he looks exactly like what you think of.
well, there's no chance Ben Mintz is looking that good in 30 years.
Oh, he looks great. They got the same body type.
They both don't know how to wear.
Honestly,
Like it's very long.
Neither one of them know how to wear a belt.
his father's posture is incredible.
Happy birthday, Mr. Mintz. Oh, but Ben Mintz is playing in a World Series poker event in Cherokee, North Carolina.
I
right
can't
now.
wait
Good
to
luck.
see the 2 30-second tweets we get out of
I
that.
can't believe you said no to what's happening here. That's crazy.
Um,
Good luck, Ben Mintz. Bring it home. Show him a little something.
Show him something.
I'll show
He's
him.
gonna show us something.
The Destroyer, baby.
He's gonna show us something. All right. So is that everything?
No, that wasn't even the start. You said Mets, and then you.
I'm gonna get to the fucking Mets. I'm gonna get to the Mets.
Y'all
Y'all see,
more. Spend more time in college.
this is gonna be. You sit out the next 2 minutes. Y'all see White Sox Dave and Nadu going at it now.
Yeah.
I did see.
White Sox Dave's had a run with everybody lately. He had a Carl moment. He had a Jerry moment.
Jerry one makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Then he had a
Dave. He was going to Dave.
It's going to Dave a little bit, which kind of got me to thinking. All the pictures, did Dave Portnoy relax the no hat rule in Chicago because White Sox Dave's just wearing a hat? Remember when that was a big deal like 6 months ago? Mm-hmm. And White Sox Dave's just
Wait,
wearing
what
a
was
hat.
the Carl one? Sorry.
Oh, you weren't you? Oh, okay. Woo. So how did it start? It was the Elton John thing. Do you know that?
Yeah. I know Elton John.
The Elton John thing, and then White Sox Dave was trying to say why he didn't take the ticket, and then Carl was like, by the way, I spoke up because I wanted to go see Elton John, and White Sox Dave came over the top with the biggest overreaction tweet ever, being like, can I just pull that up? I mean, you got to see this overreaction tweet. Basically saying you're a selfish piece of shit, and you're a social climber, and you want to kiss people's ass.
I think that's an overreaction tweet coming from like an outsider's perspective. But if you're pent up in an office with somebody, and
that was obviously not about the tweet.
Yeah, that was boring.
I do
wait a
like
minute.
it.
But it's an overreaction in that Carl didn't do anything to precede it.
Not to your
Now he's
observant eye.
He's been going at it with Jeff Nadeau, and apparently, I don't know, we might be headed towards a White Sox Dave Jeff Nadeau fight, which I've seen all the Jeff Nadeau fights I want to see in my life.
Yeah.
I just need them to like just put him out there for like a week to see who gets a girl first, and just like drags on for like 3 months.
Oh, a race to the girl?
Just trying to like until one of them gets pussy.
Well, no, that doesn't work because Jeff Nadeau doesn't get the girl. He steals your girl. So we have to get White Sox.
Wait for White Sox Dave.
Got to wait for White Sox Dave to get a girl.
Snatches her up.
And then the clock starts.
If you want to make millions of dollars, there's a dating show that says who gets the more girls than Nadeau and White Sox.
Mono and mono, just a duel.
I would watch that. So
just like behind the scenes footage of them in the bar, for just like them mic'd up,
or just them on a date, like
just their conversations with these girls at the bar.
I would watch a challenge each week of Jeff Nadeau trying to steal different Barstool employees' girls.
Hilarious. I just the two of them just at war, just like in each corner of the bar, just saying random shit to girls and just getting the inside scoop on that.
Just imagine either of them trying to talk to my wife, who is at least 6 inches taller than both of them.
And got to be loads smarter if I know anything about anything.
Dave, like if Tim Anderson could just stay healthy, huh?
Yeah. And no, my wife is not 6'4".
Although White Sox Dave does have an in with your wife because he texts her a lot because of his dog.
Well, he texts me who relays the message. No, White Sox Dave does not have my.
It's a couple.
You have the fence up.
Oh yeah.
Did you make that,
you better
did you
believe
make
it.
that public? You could stop me real fast when he thought his dog had a rash.
Oh yeah, no, that story's out there.
is
we
an
saw that
all-time
story on the dog walk. Yeah, White Sox Dave texts my wife, thinks that there's something wrong. And there's some sort of discoloration.
Sending her pictures of like his hammer and shit. Yeah.
And or they text me and show my wife. Sends a picture of what is like a red discoloration. She doesn't know what it is. Has to take it in. It ended up being dried ragu.
He's such a slob. His dog's got fucking spaghetti.
He's got marinaritis.
How did we get to the bottom? How did we get to the bottom of that? When did you figure that out?
His dog, I can see his dog sitting under while he's fucking slamming
covered in
spaghetti
tomato
and
sauce.
flying on him.
And the funniest too is I watched. They did it here. They did the like the gross draft, and you should have saw how up and above he stood with everything. He was like, "Oh, like that's disgusting. I would never do that." When he sit with a bottle of dip spit in front of him, his dog's covered in ragu, acting like he's like pristine.
It's calmed down now since he's like finally figured out how to take care of another living animal. But like there was a point where he was texting me to like ask my wife questions like every day, like, "Oh, he's sick. He's doing this, doing that," and. My wife's asking, well, what are you feeding him? Are you feeding him like this dog food or what's this? What's that? He was like feeding him bacon and eggs every morning for breakfast. It was like they would make him a plate and then you just give like the
I'm
dog
telling you,
the scraps.
If Dave does,
My friend, I'm not a dog guy. My friend has a dog. He gives it a hamburger on its birthday once a year. Yeah. The rest of it, it's fucking dog food. Like, Dave, what are we
I
doing?
mean, you could like obviously people give some scraps and not like fill the whole thing. But Dave would be a millionaire if he had a GoPro on his head every single second. Because I want to see what he does alone. So because that's gotta be gross.
I love him, but he's a specimen.
It's funnier that he doesn't think he's a specimen. Hence why he's funny.
He is more self-aware than you think, but he also doesn't give a fuck.
But he also
Is who he is.
Like
He
even
thinks
on
he is
Barstool vs. America, he was not self-aware at all.
he thinks he's a specimen when it comes to like sport. He thinks he's like a super athlete, right?
Yes, that is true. Man, what a guy.
The Mets.
He does throw hard, though. Give him credit for that.
He does.
Maybe people can
Threw
do
harder than the last guy he challenged.
No, if you could throw 90 at any point in your life, you throw hard.
No, I agree.
that is
I would even put that for 85.
That's one of my favorite White Sox Dave clips is when it hits 90. He's like, 96, motherfuckers. It's all time. It's fucking all time.
All right. So this weekend baseball, the Mets own the Braves. Came in with a 5-game series.
Only game they lose, I go to.
They won. They won 4 out of 5. So now they've got. It took it from a 3.5 game lead to a 6.5 game.
6.5. Yep.
Those trumpets are legit.
Can I ask?
Coming from a Phillies fan.
That's the one thing, like,
legit.
and I was on him too, and I'm sure, like, you'll find a ton of tweets where I fucking say Diaz sucks. He's clearly a victim of the balls. He dominated in 2019 for the Mariners. He's dominating now. When they got the weird shit, and he said it too, they fucked with him. It seems like an anomaly. He's really a lights out closer, and it's great to go to a guy like that.
So, question: Is Frank still not allowed to tweet about the Mets? How's this
He
working?
shouldn't be. I mean,
He's banned for the rest of the season
he's
because they didn't
banned
get
for the
5
season.
games
He's just
swept.
got his Fleming Lemming.
So why do Clem and KFC and others get to be the voice of the Mets? Why can't Frank?
Because
he can't take those
agreed to
bets.
the bet.
It was a bad bet.
You had to see
you guys took
Tommy's
advantage
face.
of him. They took advantage of him.
You
It's a bad bet.
You shake the hand. You had to see.
That's a
Tommy's
bad
face.
bet. He had
Tommy
to-
goes, Frank, they don't have 5-game series. What are you doing?
He had to sweep 5 games to
Yeah.
win his bet.
Tommy's
Y'all
like
let
the-
him make that bet?
I wouldn't let him make any. I didn't hold a gun to his head. Frank's his own man.
Did you see Frank's TikTok though?
What did he say?
After they won,
No, I did not. I'd love to see it
Positive.
right now.
Thank
Good TikTok.
just wait, dramatic twist coming.
You know, this calls for a special occasion.
Uh-oh.
Victory buzz cut, victory buzz cut. Taking 4 out of 5. I'm the bravest son. But my hair is getting annoying. Now I have to cut it. Yes, what?
Why does he start like that?
Could DeGrom pitch any better? No, he couldn't.
Just
Jelly like
hair.
Rodrigez, Joe, where was that?
Look at his wrist.
That was actually good. Jelly like Rodriguez was actually good tonight. That's a fucking miracle. Let me get this thing off my neck.
Yeah, get that thing off. That's in the way.
Victory buzz cut.
Victory
buzz.
Can you imagine
Victory
Richard
buzz
Wagner,
cut.
who wrote Flight of the Valkyries?
Also,
Just imagining what his song became 100 years later.
I think he'd be so happy.
AJ, that's enough.
No, the bet because the best.
But he's
Birthday buzz cuts where it's at though.
You know what I heard Friday driving out to Citi Field? Frank on WFAN. So he's just grabbing different avenues. They can't
Smart.
shut him down.
Well, listen.
He's banned from Twitter, but he's gonna, by God, he's gonna talk somewhere.
If you
He's like Trump. He's probably on Truth Social.
TikTok, WFAN, and
You punk motherfuckers took Twitter away from him. It's smart of
Yeah,
him to go out to other avenues.
people would tweet at me like, "You're a rat." I'm like, well, hold on a second. If he's not allowed to talk about the Mets, he's allowed to talk about him here. Like,
You guys have no idea how high he can fly. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
wants to take off on TikTok and Instagram
Nuts.
and every other
He
platform.
probably wanted to do this just to grow, make himself grow.
Yeah,
all those other
exactly. It was
platforms.
crazy. I
Smart.
swear to God, I'm listening. I'm like, is Frank fucking on WFAN right now? It's like I thought he's not allowed to talk about the Mets.
Are you mad that you're not allowed to go on FAN?
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
You can't go on there.
No, I had a thing a couple of years ago. Yeah, I can't go on, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
if it was an under the ground Southern station, maybe a little less.
All right. What stations are you calling into right now?
No, I don't call into any.
Okay.
I actually, I'll be honest, confessional, I do miss being a caller a lot.
So why don't you do it?
Anyone who's I'm gonna call is probably linked somewhere to
just gotta-
betting and some, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Like,
find you a station
There's
in like
definitely
in
some
like
stations you can.
Ogden, Utah, with like
Yeah.
with like 1,000 listeners that you can just call and just be a caller.
okay.
Not even that. Calling the Philly stations is talk shit. Oh,
Not everything is gambling. Like you don't have to call.
A
into
lot
the
of them are
biggest
tied
ones.
in that way. And
I wouldn't even say they're tied in. They just have advertisers.
yeah, all right.
It's just a business.
Yeah.
How are the Phillies doing, by the way?
I
wild
believe
card
13 games over 500 since July 1st, in which Gene Segura and
Let's
Bryce
see.
Harper has not been playing.
Did you see the Dodgers are 28-5 since July 1st?
The Yankees
June
are
1st,
14 and
13
20 since the All-Star break.
It's not.
Well, let me ask you this: as a
Well, they all-
are the Mets a fun team?
I think so.
If they weren't the Mets, I actually would like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know,
Especially
got to enjoy the run. It's-
Vogelbach's fun.
oh yeah.
Now, fat guys running around the bases.
That's why.
fun.
I mean, again, I don't hate the Mets, so I don't really care about. Like you have Scherzer and DeGrom. It's fucking pretty good to watch. But yeah, I mean the Mets are. That was an incredible series what they just did. Diaz, you guys did. You hated him, but he's
Yeah, you
fucking
did.
insanely
He's a
good.
victim of the balls.
He's also a victim of Mets fans. You guys really threw him out.
Yeah, we had some negative things to say.
He took
Ed Luz Diaz is an all-time nickname too.
I kind of miss Ed Luz.
Oh, who was the guy he had just added the other day that you guys traded for? I don't know his first name, but his last name was Givens.
yeah.
You immediately called him Givens up the lead.
Yes.
Like that's just
awesome.
Givens up the leads is classic.
He's
That's quick.
The guy is good.
That's classic.
really good. He was good with the Orioles. He was good.
I think he's talking about Frank.
I'm talking about Frank.
Oh, I
Talking
know.
about Frank.
yeah, Givens.
I know.
is-
And on the other side of the New York spectrum,
It's good.
what's good about it?
Because,
Losing games is good?
You have you're still over 30 games above 500.
Yeah, but you got to get
And
ready
you
for
know-
the playoffs.
Yeah,
no,
but
it's
no-
good.
who-
you
who
need
wants
a lull in your.
Yeah,
in
who
the
wants to
season.
peak the beginning of August?
Imagine they didn't have any lull this season, and in the first round they're like, "Oh fuck."
What if the lull? What if it's a long lull? What if it's 2 or 3
That'd
weeks?
be an issue.
It would be an
3
issue.
weeks.
but
Let's keep it. At
What
like
if
2
what if the anomaly was the hot start?
No,
No.
there's no way.
you know, it sucked.
Could be.
It sucked.
Why?
having-
Why couldn't that be true?
It's not true because it's went on beginning of the season. They went on for so long. They still have an insane record. When they went 14 and 21, you just said since All-Star break. Like,
What if the
that's when
first
you know.
half was the anomaly?
No, because they're still playing. They're not even playing well, and they're still in these games. And the Cardinals are a very good team.
The Mariners also beat them. 3 out of 4?
Yeah, Garrett Cole had a little rough.
Now they got,
If I can punch one person, it'd be Garrett Cole.
and
He infuriates me.
what if we could arrange that you could punch Garrett Cole?
I think he would enjoy it right now because he can't be happy what he's doing.
You're only paying him what?
300.
Yeah, $300 something million dollars. Not that big of a deal.
Well, 1 year the contract's behind us already, so
Oh, that's okay.
That money's spent.
1.5, one and like 3/4.
And how many more you got to go?
Like 7 or 8.
Oh, that's hardly anything.
Maybe, yeah.
You're pretty much done.
The worst
it's-
thing was seeing Jordan Montgomery shove it up our ass, too. That didn't.
That's still the one that I don't definitely wasn't
If
expecting.
Aaron Judge isn't Superman, if he's just like an average superstar, you guys aren't all that good.
Oh, you're
now.
getting
That's
you're
not
getting
true.
Stanton back
It's
too.
not true, but you also, but to be honest,
How
though,
long?
he is a superhuman, so I don't even care.
You know who's a superhuman, like the opposite direction? Like who was Samuel L. Jackson from Unbreakable? Was his name Mr. Glass? In a healthy way, it's Aaron Hicks.
He's the worst.
He's
baseball
awful.
He's the worst. He might be the worst. I've hated him for over a decade.
I saw.
I'm
He hasn't
hoping
even
that,
been around
that
over-
Bader gets healthy and then he's out.
Yeah, exactly. We need Bader. But I saw a TikTok of this guy that goes by King of JUCO, and he always has
Right.
players in his. Do you know that guy?
This guy just hits the ball really hard, right?
Yeah, but he had Aaron Hicks in his cage, and he's like, oh, let's start. Aaron Hicks like, oh, let's start on 90. He couldn't touch it. I was like, this guy can't hit for shit anywhere.
Let's talk. Can we talk about the King of JUCO real quick?
Sure.
This guy just does TikToks where he hits like 99-mile-an-hour fastballs and just hits tanks. And why?
He's Pedro Serrano. Can't hit a curveball.
Why isn't he playing baseball?
He did for a while.
Yeah, he can't
Except
hit a
he
curveball.
probably just hit it, yeah.
They had like a 16-year-old in there throwing 92, and he couldn't hit his off-speed
That's
stuff.
why I don't understand. How can you have such quick twitch that you're able to hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and then you can't hit a curveball?
It's the,
I know it's different.
no, it's just the the change up, the curveball, because the fastball, like if you just get the timing down, it's almost like a guessing where it's going to be. A little show called Mush the Line he was on, and I always say that I can get a hit off of Trevor Bauer, and obviously Trevor Bauer went downhill, but they invited me out there. I want to go. Still bad. You think I could hit Trevor Bauer one time out of 30?
You should go out there. Nice little. I mean, you want to be the ultimate heel.
No, I don't think.
Talk about the heel.
I don't think you could. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I might as well.
Yeah.
Fuck am I gonna do? What else gonna
You
go
never had
on?
like when you're like a teenager, you had those kids that were like the big power hitter, and then you get to like 16 and you just can't.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if you've got such eye discipline or such eye skills that you can consistently.
That's coming from someone who's never actually seen a curveball or a slider.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of curveballs. I just feel like if you I think the most.
I just think it's kind of what Marty said.
I think one of the most impressive things in baseball is hitting or in sports is hitting a 95, 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's amazing.
No,
I don't see how you ever fucking do it.
No, I think
it's hitting it when you know a curveball could come.
That's way easier than a curveball or slider because a fastball again is so straight, and if you time it right, you're basically fine. But the curveball, you have to see it out of his hand, stay back, and
the first time I ever saw a slider, a good slider, it was witchcraft.
Yeah,
it was a fastball that just a fucking.
I think it's the difference between timing and like real hand-eye coordination, like genuine, like
the
very
worst
very
is
skilled hand-eye coordination.
change up because it's the same spin, it's the same trajectory, and just drops off the table. It's fucking horrible.
And I'm not saying that anybody who could get a foul tip on a fastball should be able to hit a curve. I'm just saying if somebody is so adept at hand-eye coordination that they can consistently hit a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, it seems like they would also have the hand-eye coordination and the wherewithal to be able to adjust to a curveball.
You would think.
You just got to pray to Joe Boomore.
All right, so they did announce the
Surviving Barstool cast. Oh, let's break it down then. When did that happen?
2 minutes ago.
Who announced it?
Viva La Stool.
Viva La Stool. So if we want to pull that Viva La Stool tweet up there, introducing the cast for here we go. And remember, so it's 5 women and 3 dudes because Ben Mintz said no.
I can't believe you said
so. There's already frankly, I think that's a disadvantage for the dudes right off the jump. Ben Mintz threw him out to die. So you got Rudy, Stephen Shea, and Eddie. Then you have Caroline, the new hire. You have Content Kim. You have Tico. You have O'Malley, and then you have Jackie. Right, Jackie's on the far left. She's on KFC Radio, correct?
Yes. How Magoo Stephen Shea looks.
What? Look at Content Kim being. She's just the boss here.
As she should be.
If this were straight, I don't like that. It feels like there's kind of an advantage, but if it were 4-4, I would say Rudy would be my pick.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone kind of likes him.
No chance.
Everybody likes Rudy. Why not?
Exactly, because he's too like if it's bad to be the most liked and like known and stuff. Like I think Eddie has a really good chance.
That's who I was gonna say too.
Eddie is also liked and well known though.
Why did they let
Eddie's,
Tommy defend
I think Eddie's good at being well liked, but also staying under the radar.
I don't think Tommy wanted to.
He just did the.
Yeah, Tommy
retired.
I mean, you guys. Well, I would like to talk about that.
It wasn't him. He tried.
No. Smitty was.
Yeah.
I rode Tommy.
He was great.
What it came down to was, in my opinion, was the last challenge. And holy shit, did Tommy literally get lucky?
Yeah.
In the last, he just rolled the best size. He didn't have to. The last challenge was like 20 challenges in one. Jordan almost drowned. Sass is going like dick deep in blood. I'm in an ice bath. Tommy didn't have to complete a challenge until the final challenge.
Oh yeah, and Tommy, people don't get this. Tommy is just actually really good at these games. Like he watches Survivor, he breaks it down. Like he knows the game. Oh, it's also funny. Like Billy has doesn't understand the game whatsoever. That Tommy dummied him in that conversation. Billy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shut the fuck up." That was awesome. Tommy dummied him in that, but. The fact that Tommy won that again is actually insane.
So let's see the graphic again, and let's all make a pick. Let's go around the room and make a pick. Rico, how many of these people are you out on? I want to make sure
0.
It's 0. Okay, wow. Marty, make your pick.
I'm going Eddie.
Big F?
Yeah, I'm going to Eddie too because I think he is extremely well liked. But if you look at that crew specifically, a lot of new faces in there, a lot of faces that obviously Eddie's extremely well liked in the Barstool community and like inside the offices, but a lot of new people that I think might underestimate how well liked he is. And I think he'll be good at staying under the radar.
I'm going to go with I think I'm going to go O'Malley. Guys, it's a 5-3 women advantage. It would seem like they're going to take the dudes out first. I don't know if that's so. I'm just going to pick one at random, and I would go O'Malley.
I'm going to go Caroline. I think she's very intelligent, and we haven't obviously seen her be malicious or shady in any way. But if she has that ability to do so, I think she can.
And
I'd go, if I was handicapping it, Rudy, O'Malley, Jackie as the 3 favorites.
Okay, now
there's Rico taking everyone in the playoffs.
Right, there he goes. Yeah. Classic Rico. Now, who graph it one more time.
That's funny.
That was a funny one.
Who has the highest likelihood of being this year's White Sox Dave, where at 3 a.m. they're walking down 7th Avenue barefoot and drunk? And I should say who other than Tico has that. Right.
I mean, I could tell you the first one being voted off is Stephen Shea. He's going to be the gullible one.
What if Content Kim's just a wild card and just
I could see that as well.
Just getting buck wild crazy up in here.
She's also really nice too, so people probably will. I just see that Stephen Shea being so gullible, like, oh man, I'm getting everyone. I love everyone. Everyone loves me, and he's out first one.
Well, I could also see Kim just realizing by like Monday night, hey, I don't need this shit. Y'all just vote me out. I'm just going to go to the hotel and be fine. Or that's what I could see. That's what I would do almost immediately.
See, I feel like, well, I'm curious to see her gameplay because I feel like she'd be someone that gets like kind of like carried to the end and then doesn't win.
She's one of those people, if you let her stick around, they become more and more dangerous because everybody likes her.
That's fair too. No. I always feel like with
until you got to the last part, I thought you were describing you.
That was a little unnecessary.
that was too much.
Gave him a warning today.
He sat down.
Give you a warning?
No. Let me tell you what. He sat down about 10 minutes. He came in 10 minutes before the show, and he said, "Don't mess with me today." I'm like, "Well, God, now I have to mess with you."
Fair. They were good points.
How'd Clemmer not get on the show? Also, is he near death?
He's getting skinnier by the day.
That guy a cheeseburger or something.
He's dead to the skip. He's dead to me.
Okay, everybody's dead to you, Ricky. Why is he dead to you?
He's dead to Kirk.
And so you just suck Kirk's dick and don't like anybody he doesn't like?
You should enjoy. Clemmer took a chance on himself and got a job for himself instead of working for free. Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was one time a week on Kirk's show, and then he took a chance.
I report to Kirk.
And you told me not to fuck with you, and you're going to do shit like this.
That's a genuine answer. I report to Kirk. From 12 to 1, Monday to Friday, I report to you.
I just crossed my...
When you're not on vacation.
I was not on vacation. I was stuck in Mississippi trying to get... My landlord died. My dad died before that.
Can I tell you, something just happened to my brother. He's getting married, and...
Brother died?
Their wedding planner died.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bad omen.
God.
You pay already?
Yeah. No. I think, I don't know, it's tough to deal with. I understand where you're coming from.
It was crazy because I had already paid a significant amount of money, and like the widow had to write me a check and send it back to me. I was like, I want to take this from this woman right now.
Does she just want to be the realtor?
Literally blood money.
Yeah. No, I didn't do anything to the guy. All right.
It's the only time in human history where it's actually worked towards like the consumer's advantage was when Dave's bookie died.
Yes, that was the only time it worked out well.
Imagine that.
Well, did you see Dave's video this morning? He got
Dave's bookie from 2000 and like.
Did he get served?
Oh yeah, he got served for somebody suing him because of Safe Moon because he was talking about Safe Moon and something like that.
This is not gonna work.
Did you see Dave's original? You been thinking about suing Dave?
No,
okay.
Don't fucking bring that up. I have not thought about that a second.
Okay,
I'm just saying it's just not.
Well, you said it was like
it's not going to work because
you've done some research.
Dave literally showed that he put like $50,000 in and it has $2,000 left.
Yeah.
Plus, there's videos of him in a moon rover saying, I don't know why I'm buying this. It might be a Ponzi scheme. I don't care. I like the word moon. And saying, I hope they play this in court. And it shows the faces of people who bought it because of me.
I mean, people forget during that he was literally for buying stocks, was literally picking letters with Scrabble pieces.
He was
He
trusting.
just like, all right, then put these together.
Somebody bring Glenny Balls into the office once a day during a pandemic and put money on where Glenny Balls is putting money because Glenny Balls said
Shake
people
Shack
need
went
to
up.
eat.
Shake Shack.
Shake
Shake
Shack.
Shack
People
went
eat
up.
lunch.
Some of those early clips in quarantine where there was nothing else going on, like he's delirious. The one that cracks me up, you see it on TikTok every once in a while. He's got a bowl of watermelon, he's shoving it in his mouth. He goes, "What stocks can I buy?" And he's shoving watermelon. It's like, this is a man who's
Yeah, we're gonna follow him.
yeah. It's like, yeah, listen, he's a sharp guy, but he was in a different altered state there. It was like, fucking,
This show was called Stock Central for like a week.
yeah.
That's true. It was. Yeah, him and Large took it
Yeah.
over.
Stock Central.
Oh, that was what a time
What was
to be alive that
streams
was.
too? He agreed, like, you know how it is. I remember he agreed to go live from 9 to 4, and there were portions of it where like he had to take calls, or he's just leaving. It's just like the background, like it's again like stream will begin. Like that was a wild time.
All right, so college football is coming up very soon. At the end, Marty kind of rolled his eyes. Hello, chaps.
College,
not
I
gonna bring
told
him
you, I enjoy college football. I like betting on it.
Yeah.
It's just, I told you thousands of times. You get all excited about other teams, but they have no chance. Especially
I
this
don't
year.
care who has no chance.
They especially have no chance.
It's the journey. It's not the destination. It's there's only three.
It's completely the destination.
No, it's the journey.
Only thing people care about is the destination.
Not
of
true at
the
all.
Championship.
No, college football ratings throughout the season are gigantic. It's the journey, not the destination.
The destination is what everyone wants.
That's what everybody wants, but I think everybody knows. As far as Joe fan, am I watching September 20th and a game between Iowa and Maryland because I'm worried about who's going to win the title, or am I watching it because it's ridiculously entertaining?
Oh no, that's every fucking sport.
Right. So what are you arguing?
But I'm just saying, like, where it's like it's annoying. Whereas like the NBA was fucking LeBron and the Warriors for 5 years in a row. It's like sometimes it's nice to get a little change up. Like last year was a little nice with Cincinnati, but
I think there's more change. I think there's going to be more change this year than you think. I think there are two that are above everybody else, but I think behind them there could be layers and layers and layers of change.
agree with. I think it's it's like very, very top heavy. But then it's like you will have those different 3 and 4 seed.
Every school.
Look at this smug shit, just knowing he's one of the top 2 teams.
It's nice. It's nice when you're a fan of both.
They might
That's
have.
when I love like the crumbs, money in the crumbs, but I'm also am the top dog.
You also
One
have.
of the top dogs.
Well, yeah, you're not
one
the
of,
top
one
dog.
of the top dogs.
Is there strategy just to get every single receiver so no one else could have them?
Absolutely.
I think that's just what it
All the
is.
players, just all of them.
Is there any communication where you're going to tell me to stay away this year, or do you respect that I'm doing it? I guess as a friend so far, because I put a little.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
The Michigan game last year will be one that I'll never forget, and not just because of you. That was an all around.
I died with
The
you.
vibes were just.
I also the
against me
first win total we
everywhere.
ever did. I said over 11. I said Ohio State's running the table like championship. They're right there. We're in the Big Ten and placed
I
a
really
large
overall
wager
just.
on that.
I was in Ann Arbor when we literally physically in Ann Arbor when we lost to Oregon.
Oh, that's
I was-
right. You were.
And then I also was just on a stream with you, like being a head case because Khan showed up. Dave wasn't even there. Big Cat and Casey were both like had hammer bets on Michigan.
I thought Dave was there the first half. Was he not there?
No, he was in Miami.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Literally it was literally like basically me and Rico.
Well,
versus-
I remember I left. I was going to sit out because it was Michigan. I was in a little bit of place at the time after my fiasco.
that was part of why Dave he just like went to Miami. He was like fuck everything.
Right, and then so I wasn't going to show up, but I left at halftime coming down there, and Michigan scored the first.
They scored. Yeah,
They scored early in the third, and I turned around and said, I can't be on camera if Michigan loses.
But it was before the game had even started. Rico was already in a loop, so the vibes were just like off to begin with, and then we just got beat up.
Are you ready for streaming season?
I also had a lot of money on Ohio State.
I did too. I had one of the biggest bets of my life on it. They never had a chance.
They never showed up.
Yeah, they got killed. Every school tries to be DBU or linebacker U. Penn State used to be linebacker U. LSU thinks they're DBU. Miami, Florida State. Let's go through it real quick. And ESPN actually did this, but I'm not going to use theirs. I just want to see how close ours are to there. Who's quarterback university? Who's QBU?
Honestly, I've argued this for years. There really has never been a team that's like consistently churned out quarterbacks, but the only one you could even remotely say right now would be like Oklahoma, I guess.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma's got to be at the
They
top.
technically have 3 starting quarterbacks.
That and not just that.
You talking current or all time?
I would say current. Let's say 20 years.
I don't think
last 20 years they even have high.
They're not even like great.
know.
They're not great. Besides Murray's good, obviously.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but the point you made 20 years, and that was the question I had. Who did Oklahoma take it from? Was it USC? I know none of those guys panned out, but USC had a
for a
lot.
minute.
USC,
Yeah,
I would
USC
say,
for a
yeah,
minute.
I
only
guess.
quite-
Oh,
that's
you
just
could throw
one
Notre,
second,
you could throw
that's
Notre
all.
Dame in there.
I think Florida had a moment too. Going from Danny Werfel to Grossman to
Werfel's like
Tebow.
30 years, but yeah.
But I thought you were talking about that like we're good in the league.
No, why would I be? I'm talking. You can take it for whatever you want. Do you want it to be good in the league, or do you want it to be good in college?
I thought this more was like the U was like are producing the best pros.
Okay,
That's how I took
That's
it.
how I took it as well.
No, I would say
Look at how you take it.
succeed in
That's why I
college.
said Oklahoma because
But those guys
they
did
have
succeed in college.
Murray, they
Well,
have
then
Murray.
definitely
That's my
Notre
point.
Dame. Jimmy Clausen, Brady Quinn, they had a good run.
They were bad in the NFL.
I take it as
No, but that's not how we're taking it.
Yeah, but Notre Dame. I still Notre Dame wouldn't
I
be
think
at
it's
the top
more
even with those
succeed in
guys.
college. You go, or and it's one of those every year they have a different guy at that position just succeeding in college.
I would
I
agree
think it's
USC because they
also-
had like
I don't think
Carson
you-
Palmer was good and
I think it's also
Sanchez had a moment.
They have to succeed in college, but like I don't think they have to be good in the NFL. I think they have to get drafted pretty high. Like that's
Also,
where it's like.
and succeeding in
They
the
churn
NFL
those
is like
guys out.
a
Like
Yeah.
another
bonus.
tight end. Yeah, he's going to get drafted. This guy.
I think it's Oklahoma regardless.
Yeah, I do
If you take NFL success, you're taking. None of them have really panned out, but there's not a whole lot of teams that have multiple guys.
they have 3 starters.
They got Kyler Murray.
Hurts.
Hurts, and then they're saying Baker. It's his job to
Oh,
lose.
we're really giving them Hurts.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is a quarterback, but if you want to,
I was saying that, but
no, yeah, they don't. get
I was gonna
Oklahoma.
give it to
does
him.
Oklahoma get Jalen
No,
Hurts?
Alabama
He played the last year.
yeah, no,
I'll give it to him.
Jalen
He
Hurts
played
is
more of his career in Alabama, though.
I mean, all right. Would you give Russell Wilson? You don't give Russell Wilson Wisconsin?
Kind of. I think
Hurts
split it.
played-
I think I give
played
him
really-
I don't
NC State
really,
too.
really well
I
there.
completely give that to just Wisconsin. Actually,
Yeah, I give him to NC State as well.
All right.
So there's Oklahoma. Yeah, I think it's
but
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is different because it's what did Kyler go 1
Yeah.
and Baker
Went
won
one
1?
back
Baker
to
went
back.
1.
So it's like 1-1 is just you
And
can't.
Hurts was what, second round? I still think Hurts should count somewhat at least.
Well, yeah. Some.
no, I would put Hurts more in Oklahoma than Alabama.
All right. Running back, you. I mean, this has to be Alabama, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about even guys that didn't pan out, but Derrick Henry has been the best back in the league.
Mark Ingram has had a good career.
Mark
Josh
Ingram's had a good
Jacobs
career.
still
I agree with
Najee.
you, but I thought for a while Wisconsin had some dudes at
Well, he
Well, they
was
do.
gonna say too that obviously like James White,
Monty Ball.
Monty Ball, Jonathan Taylor,
Ron Dane.
Melvin Gordon has been
Yeah.
really good.
It's between them.
How long you want to extend this list? You're throwing out Ron Dane.
You said 20 years. Ron Dane was still
well, that-
playing for the Giants 20 years ago, wasn't
Taking
he?
the over on Ron Dane.
Oh, you're taking the pro career to stretch to 20 years. He won the Heisman in '99.
Smitty's just
Okay.
finagling the system.
Smitty just has no respect for
No
what we
respect
do
for
here.
this.
None whatsoever.
An
A
opinion-based
real piece
list.
of shit, if you ask me.
Opinion-based list. He has no respect.
Just can't even just throws the parameters out the fucking window. I think it's.
I don't have a cheesesteak to throw at you today. I wish I did.
Oh, I guess we're not doing that this week. We're gonna starve.
I thought K-State is in the mix. I don't think they're
For what?
churning out good running backs.
Oh,
Darren Sproles, Deuce Vaughn.
that's 2. Name a third.
There's a third in there that I'm Herbert or Hebert. They had that guy a couple years ago. Maybe it's just from betting on him.
I mean,
You churn out some.
you'd have to go past.
Hubert.
Yeah. I mean, well, hold on. I'm missing one, an obvious one. Nick Chubb, Sonny Michel, Gurley.
Yeah.
Georgia has had a hell of
You're
a.
forgetting another big name.
DeAndre Swift.
He had a little stint in the NFL.
Now they just had
And
two.
he
They just had
cried.
2 drafted.
Big crier.
Oh, no, Sean Moreno.
Sean Moreno.
Yeah.
They just had,
I-
James Cook get drafted.
Classify that as more than a little stint.
I'd say Georgia's way up there, but I still think it's Alabama.
That's strong. No, that's a strong like 4 or 5 they just had.
Who you guys got? Zeke and who?
Zeke.
Then we'll have Travion.
Dobbins got hurt, but Dobbins is good, and I think he's going to be good.
Maurice Carlet's out of jail, right?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing great stuff.
Good.
What's he doing?
He's a motivational speaker.
Oh God, you guys will find any way to keep guys on the Ohio State.
He picked himself back up, dusted himself off, and made a life for himself.
Good.
He's a good guy. He's a Team DVD guy. I'm a fan.
A team what?
Team DVD guy.
Oh, that's you.
It's me.
Okay.
He's a big me fan.
I swear he's still using DVDs.
I don't think I've ever referred to you as DVD. I've said Double Vodka Don, but I didn't realize DVD.
Yeah.
Team DVD.
It's a good logo, too. I don't use it, but it's good. Quiggs made it.
Wide receiver, you.
LSU.
In recent years, it could be Ohio State, LSU, or Alabama, but LSU certainly had the one team that was, and then they have OBJ and Jarvis Landry before that. They're way up there.
I mean, obviously it's beginning just to completely be Ohio State, but I think it now.
I mean, Bama's had some insane rooms as well.
I think it's LSU. You gotta. What was on that? Was that
Lamar Chase, Justin Jefferson?
Was that who's the quarterback? Whitehurst was his name? Who's the quarterback?
Mettenberger.
Mettenberger.
He was with OBJ and Landry.
Yeah. That was a great. Who was the running back? Alfred Blue?
Jeremy Hill.
Blue
was in the team though.
Blue was, yeah.
Jeremy Hill.
He was.
So that
really
was before Fournette. Yeah, Fournette was a freshman in 14, I think.
Yeah, no, that was before that. Hill was really good in college.
You throw TCU and Stanford in that mix too. John Rager and J.J. Arthur-Whiteside.
We got it.
Jesus Christ.
We got it.
We got it.
Sorry, the Eagles fan has to talk.
Stanford had some good, respectable running backs.
Tight ends.
For a run.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, Bryce Love.
And
they
Gerhardt.
led the nation.
Yeah, they had three running backs finished second in the high school.
Stanford was like, set your watch to it. And now they're just
so average.
That's how it goes.
But they do have a 5-star quarterback who's going to be pretty good, Tanner McKee. He was good last year, or he was okay last year. He'll
Academic
be
schools like that can only.
Yeah, they
eventually he's going to catch up.
You can't sustain.
Yep, it's going to catch up.
You can't sustain.
So I just thought of this in my head. So if it comes out wrong, just try and pick out what you can.
I think we all expect it to come out wrong.
Yeah. So would you like 5-star going to Stanford, right? Like they haven't been that good.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the move more to instead of going to like a team that needs to?
Marty, I have said this over and over and over again.
Good question.
If you are a 5-star, what the fuck are you doing? Or a high 4-star going to Ohio State and Alabama to sit on the bench for 3 years. Now, it could work out in your favor where in your third year you get a chance and you break through. But why not go somewhere and fucking play? With the transfer portal now, you go play 2 years. Go somewhere that you can play immediately. And in the third year, if you want to transfer to Ohio State and Alabama, they'll fucking take you. I don't understand why.
And you have leverage to say.
Why would any 5-star? No, don't say this competitive bullshit.
No, that wasn't what I was gonna say. But true 5-stars usually get on the. If you're that good, like all our guys have been 5-stars, they get on the field fast.
I'm also talking high 4-stars, but there have been plenty of 5-star running backs who have signed with Alabama and disappeared from.
Think about like a Trayvon Henderson, like he got on the field early last year.
He did, but there have been
like Garrett Wilson, like he was in the field as a true freshman.
Trey Sanders, Alabama.
When you're good, when you're just that good, you're that good.
There are guys that just disappear at Alabama when they go.
Running back can be tough. Like running back's tough.
Why try to wait at Alabama when you can get on the field at Tennessee or Vanderbilt tonight?
And they're not expecting to win every game. Like if you come out and play, because they also say you're a 5-star, you go to Alabama and you suck the first 3 games, you're never getting back from that at all from them. You suck a little bit at Stanford, like, oh, we've already sucked, and then he comes back out. Like, I don't know. I think I
think I agree with it the most quarterback.
I just think with the new era,
it's tough because quarterbacks like the big schools, they get so many. Like you look at like Ohio State's quarterback room, like some of Bama's rooms, and these guys like
there's 2 5-stars at Georgia just sitting on the bench because Stetson Bennett can play. Yeah,
like even Clemson has like a guy behind DJ. Like there's a bunch of teams like that. So I feel like a guy like. If you're a 5-star, because you could go play anywhere. Quarterback, I agree with it the most.
Yeah, like the Quinn Ewers did the right thing. He could sit there and wait for C.J. Stroud and the guy behind him to age out, or he could just go to Texas and play tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like I don't blame him for doing it. It's what I figured he was going to do.
Go play. That's what I say.
They're doing it in college basketball a little bit. They're going, hey,
I've always said in basketball it makes the most
definitely
sense.
To point. Like you wonder when it's going to catch up with college football, and maybe that's the shoe that drops that evens out the sport and makes it a little bit more.
That's what I thought.
That's where the place we're at right now, where not everybody has a chance to win a title, is definitely hurting the product. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch for 12 hours every Saturday.
It hurts.
And tell you how Charlotte FAU was a great game on fucking streaming. Like, that's just how we're wired. But in the big picture of it, you know, these kids can maybe go somewhere, succeed, build something, and turn it into a national contender. And that evens out the sport.
And what do you think, Smitty?
No, I actually agree with you.
I think Rattler's going to be great.
I think Rattler's going to be great.
I also think it's
South Carolina
positional
right?
based. I think if you're a 5-star recruit, lineman, you go to Alabama.
Yeah,
I think. But if you're
that's a position that needs to the body needs to develop a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But quarterbacks, receivers, and I think running backs. I don't know why you agree to not get the ball for 3 years.
Yeah.
And you're hoping that you get your chance in 3 years, and if you do, you're going to be great. If you don't, if they recruit a better player behind you, you're fucked.
Yeah, 'cause
And
they don't
you end up
care.
transferring anyway. I just feel like if high school recruits worried less about prestige and all the the money that they're going to offer you, and more about I got to get on the field and earn my money, then I think college football would be better. If you just went and filled spots. But I'm also a Mississippi State fan who would like good players to eventually come to Mississippi State. That's what I would like. You just want to take kids' freedoms and put them on the bench for 3 years.
But our guys are when you're good,
Getting
you
an
play.
education.
Yeah, you play.
They're at Ohio State.
But our guys also great. I mean, better than Mississippi State. What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you kidding? We have one of the best pro golf management teams in the universe.
Turf management.
And every weatherman that
Not
you've
better
ever
in Penn
watched,
State.
every weatherman you've ever watched probably went to Mississippi State. Great weather program.
Oh,
You see it
weather
flipping-
person.
What'd I say?
To weatherman.
Oh, we don't allow women in the program.
You're gonna have Cheryl
Right now, you
Scott
don't
up
have
your
to.
ass.
You don't have to sit out at all when you transfer. Correct.
Right. Once.
You see that flipping back, where they will make them sit out.
No, I think the toothpake's out too, but I don't think
Yeah, I
they
know.
put it back in.
I got you.
I always thought sitting out was stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's also the issue. The guy that recruited you leaves, and he gets to go earn a paycheck, but you have to wait.
Yeah, and he
the
doesn't
whole
have-
system was always against the kids. The kids are getting more power. I'm looking at all these things of like, how do we equal the playing field just a little bit?
can we talk about Big F for a second? You're 19-5 over the first couple of days.
20-5.
You're 20-5, up 19 units.
Yeah,
Good. That's good.
Good.
What's happening here?
just hitting baseball dogs. I had the one day I hit 3 plus 200s in one day.
Look at you. You'll probably fall apart.
Any word on
I got sharp.
any word on the prize as it is a football month?
The prize will hopefully be coming back for September. That's all I can tell you.
Guys ain't coming back.
The prize
They're
is
cutting
coming
down on prizes.
back. The prize is coming back. We're giving Tommy $40,000 every other month. Why we might as well be able to do $500 a month.
What do you
here.
say? Oh, it was 1,000.
It's
Just
not going
relax.
to be 1,000. I could tell you.
I say we go for 2.
Yeah, because you've been hot.
Wait a second.
But I just want to.
Okay,
it's better for everybody.
here's a fair question: is the Brandon Walker?
It's not.
Feed
It's
me
not.
10K.
Yeah,
Cash prize.
that was the-
that was a year.
Hey,
for
you
us.
want to talk about a complete scam?
That was
Well, he doesn't need all those
They'll go
little side
down.
deal scams and
I don't need it anymore.
back alley little. Yeah, exactly. You don't
Hey,
need
he's a
that.
professional grifter here.
3 years, 3 mil. You don't need it.
I'm gonna pitch that to Dave and just be like, hey, I think I should do a $10,000.
Please film that when you pitch
Yeah, I
that.
think that'd be
Right?
good. But I think we should do 10,000. Me against the public.
But
But when I also ask the people at the office, I get to pick the games.
y'all don't believe me, but I didn't pitch that. They pitched it to me. They brought it to me. So I was like, all right, yeah, fine, sounds fine. And I did it, and I won $10,000. So fuck y'all. Big
I
F.
beat him. I told him. I was like, I should get a cut. I beat it.
You
Wouldn't do it.
didn't. You didn't.
Beat you early. I'll give you your first loss.
That's why, I rescheduled Marty right after that. So
Yep.
right. Big F. You have been the hottest gambler in the office, possibly the world. Get us started.
Probably. Best bet of the day: Blue Jays Orioles over 9.5.
Love it.
I'm on the A's money line against the Angels. Angels are atrocious.
Good pick.
I'm on the Yankees Mariners over 7.5. There's only like 5-6 games today.
Why is it 7.5? Who's pitching for the Yankees and the Mariners?
It's Tyone and Logan Gilbert.
Oh, that's the exact match I saw last week.
Logan
And the
Gilbert
final
was-
score was 8-6.
Yep, that's why I'm on the over.
Logan
And
Gilbert was
also
on beat
sneaky.
him.
The Yankees hit well in Seattle.
Also,
They always have.
Logan Gilbert was good though.
Yeah, he beat them.
Give him a couple bombs though. He is good. He's very good.
I'm on him again tonight.
That
We hit him well.
Yep. What's your name? Marty Mush.
I got the Orioles against the Blue Jays today. I have my friend is pitching against the Mets, so I'm taking the Reds at like plus
Who's
like
your friend?
280. Justin Dunn.
When did he become your friend?
Played base with him my whole life.
Okay.
Is it the dude that he used to be on the Mariners?
Yeah.
Didn't you used to make fun when he'd start? You'd be like,
Oh, that was Joe Palumbo. Me and my friends basically got rich off of every time he pitched.
okay.
Can you imagine if Dunn pitched for the Mets, the material Frank would have?
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, thank God. I have the Yankees and I also have the Angels.
Can you tweet or send me those
Yeah,
at
I'll
some
send
point?
you it. My bad. And the Padres, by the way,
Padres are frauds.
they got. I mean, they.
Ev gets mad. He's like,
Guys. I got the Orioles money line tonight. The Orioles not being in last place in that division, the Red Sox being in last place is unbelievable.
Orioles are 21-10 in their last.
Orioles can make the playoffs.
The Mariners, I got the Orioles, the Mariners, and then the Padres just came off a shit kicking of a lifetime, but they're not playing the best team in the world tonight. So
What did I say about
they're starting to
What did I
bounce
say
back.
about the Padres?
You said, I don't know, I don't listen to you,
I
but
said they're the capital of meh, and they have been shit.
yeah, but they're just getting started with that new lineup, and then they had to go play the best team in the history of
Gives
the
a
world.
fuck. They got fucking railed out
Why
by
are you so
the.
mad?
Hurry up, Smitty. We got a minute.
Brandon, can I show you something before we go to Smitty's pick?
Yes. That's something right there.
That's a no for 3. I might fade all 3. In fact, put all 3 fades on my card right now, please.
All right, what do you got?
And we also got Yankees money in the line. Blue Jays, Royals love it over 9.5. Diamondbacks out going on the mound, home against the Pirates. Fucking Padres got dicked by the
All right.
Rico,
Smitty has no respect for your time.
It's all right. I got the A's money line. I got Seattle money line, and I agree with Brandon. I'm going to take the Padres team total over 4.5 plus 120. I think they
Just
got it.
getting out of L.A. has to be a fucking.
Yeah, but I just think like the Dodgers put them and spank them all the time. So the Padres, I say it, if they don't win a division with this lineup the next couple of years, they're the biggest frauds there is. So,
all right.
Add all 3 fades to my card, please.
Well, first of all, one of them was already on your card.
Yeah, the fade.
You had the Yankees. All right, so 2.
Yankees are Yankees. I want to put everything on tonight.
Everything.
They hit well in
They
Seattle.
lost 3 out of 4. You keep saying
I'm
that.
telling you, they do.
Who else hits well in Seattle?
Ichiro.
Seattle.
rain hits.
Do they?
I would assume so. They're a pretty good team.
We'll see.
You know what? We'll see.
Over's gonna hit.
We'll see.
I like that too.
The Yak is up next.